Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Fandom Empire. I'm your host Sean, and we're here today doing a little behind-the-scenes video for Haddonfield to Vanish. The Indiegogo campaign is closing very soon. We're already at 100%, but there's some perks on there that are still left to be claimed. Feel free to just Google Indiegogo Haddonfield to Vanish. It'll pop up. Appreciate all the support that all you wonderful guys and gals have given us during this time. In this video, we're going to look at some visual effects pertaining to the Nightmare Man himself, Mr. Michael Myers. And joining us is the newest addition to the Haddonfield to Vanish team. She's been brought on to be our visual effects artist. Let's say just a warm Fandom Empire hello to Kennedy. How's it going, Kennedy?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Now, we already did this once, but I fucked up, and you could hear her twice. So now we're rushing against time to get this little video out there. So first of all, what's it like to come onto a project like this? I know you said you've seen the teaser and you have some background in this. Just, I mean, you're only in, like, basically from when we first started talking, 48 hours into this thing. But how you feeling so far?
Good. A little bit stressed, not gonna lie. Excited though. Very excited because this is the first, like, not freelance, but first gig I've been able to be a part of since high school.
Yeah.
And this is a field that I'm looking to get into, so that's exciting. But yeah, it is a little bit stressful because it is a rush against time, but we're making it work.
I think with projects like this, you want things planned out in advance, and
For sure.
our original plan just wasn't going well, and we had to sort of detour, and then we came to you, which was basically pure chance. If you wouldn't have mentioned the mask that I was wearing that day, none of this even happens. So that's, we're here. I know there's some hesitancy by some people to hire younger individuals when it comes to projects like this, which I personally don't get because I've seen some of your work. It's absolutely incredible. Even mask maker Mike, who sells the Halloween rehauls here through us at Fandom Empire, like, he's young. He's 18 years old. So he's just absolutely brilliant. I think that obviously the more you do something, the better you get. I don't believe practice makes perfect. I think the more you practice at it, the better you get. But I think there's a bias towards hiring younger people, and I don't really get it. And I think if someone's committed and shows passion and loyalty, then, they can actually do the job, then why not bring them on? So you're arguably standing beside the most important part of our movie. You were given those coveralls less than 24 hours ago. You have till about this time on Wednesday to complete them. Where did you start, and where is it going to finish?
So, I'm just going to show you the back to show the original color. So this is the original color of the coveralls, a little bit darker than what they are now. So I started with, like, a light gray color, trying to make, like, an acid wash. Didn't get the effect we were looking for. I did end up trying to do a bleach wash, which is diluted bleach in a bathtub. I used a bathtub. You can use plastic bowl. It still did not go light enough. So what I ended up doing was using a different shade of paint. Use a little bit darker of a mixture and got this effect here. Looks a little bit older, dirtier. The belt looks almost like old blood from one of his previous victims. Then tried to put straight fake blood on it for the sleeves.
Yeah.
That didn't go quite as planned. It soaked in way too much. I was using so much product. So ended up using I used a little bit of the fake blood with some brown and some black to almost lighten up the fabric a little bit so that you can see it. So that's the effect here that we have going on. It's still a little bit light. So what we're going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more, like, light, very thin layer of brown and black, just to darken it up a little bit to make it look a little bit older and less shiny.
Yep.
And that's where we're at right now.
I think some of the shine will, dissipate as it starts to dry. Like, it's clearly very wet right now.
It is.
I think
it's going to be so crunchy for the actor. Oh my goodness. It's going to be
Sorry, repeat that. You broke out a little there.
That's all that matters, right?
Can you repeat that again? Yeah, you broke out a bit there.
Oh, it's going to be very crunchy, but because the fabric with paint, especially acrylic paint, which is what I'm using,
Yep.
gets very crusty.
Yep.
So it might be a little crunchy, but...
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, we were looking for something that looked really aged, battered, and beaded. We didn't want a new pair of coveralls. I know some people go new. We didn't want a carbon copy of the Halloween Kills coveralls. Again, to give you guys an idea, where you see all the red, that's probably going to look a lot more brown when she's done with it. There will be some red that shows, and we have the bullet holes from H4 from him getting shot into the mine shaft. They're going to go into the front, and we have a... did you already slit the shoulder? It's kind of hard to see from here.
Yes, I did.
All
Do you
right.
want to fix up?
So...
Bring it a little bit closer for you. So I did slit the shoulder a little bit. Here is a little bit too ripped for my liking.
Yep.
I think we're going to do like a rough stitching so it's still kind of together,
Yep.
but it's like a very aged, almost patchy kind of look.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
When the Nightmare Man, which I will continue to call him, appears in our film, there's a lot of backstory as to what has happened, where the coveralls come from, and why they're mangled as much as they are. So we wanted a mangled look, and so at first glance, people might be like, "Oh, they look way too raggedy." But in the story that we're telling, no, that's not the case at all. They should be like that, and actually, they're going to be a little more worse for wear by the time she's done.
That's the goal.
Yeah. Anyways, Kennedy, we want to thank you for your time and giving us a little look at the coveralls here, and just appreciate you jumping on the project. And it's going to be a wild 2 months or so.
It will be, but it'll be exciting and worth it for sure.
Absolutely.
I'm
All
very
right.
excited.
We will see you again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't forget, everybody, that you can check us out on Instagram, Fandom Empire Now, Camp Haddonfield Podcast, Star Wars Renegades, and Star Wars IRB. On Twitter, it's Fandom Empire Now and at SW Renegades, also at Star Wars IRB. Check us out on Patreon, www.patreon.com/FandomEmpire. And don't forget that you can still support the Indiegogo campaign on Indiegogo, Haddonfield the Vanish. Check it out. Appreciate all the support so far, and we'll see you guys in the next behind-the-scenes video.